Hi guys, my name is Shar Isabel, and I help women to explore their self-love journey, build healthy relationships, and seek adventure in their lives. And today's video is about how to attract your tribe. So today we're talking about how to attract your tribe because in my life, that's been one of the most pivotal things that's helped me to get to where I am today. And it honestly just makes me so happy that I have this group of amazing women that support me and that I support in return. And that has just given me a strength and a structure and a foundation to build my self-love, but then also continue to branch out and do different things and achieve my goals and pursue my dreams and things that scare me because I feel supported. And so I wanted to share some tips on how you can do that and attract the right people into your life, because we can all go out and meet a bunch of different people, but that doesn't mean that they're the right ones for you to have in your close circle. And sometimes you meet people who end up being more of acquaintances, or maybe they're friends, but they're not your close friends that you would share everything with. And that's okay, because people live different lifestyles, and people just have different goals, and sometimes they don't line up to where you might meet someone awesome. Say you meet a girl doing yoga and she's amazing, and you have some things in common, but that doesn't mean that you're going to be on the same level to, for her to be your accountability partner and be a part of your tribe. So in this video, I just want it to be clear that you can have a big group of female friends, your tribe. It's important to distinguish between having your close group of friends who are your tribe, and then of course you branch out from there. Maybe you have people who are friends, but they're not your best friends. And it's all good. It's all inclusive. The more the merrier, but just know that there's going to be a variation, and that's okay. So my first tip or mindset is you attract what you are. So it goes for romantic relationships too, but if you want to attract a certain caliber of woman or friend, then you have to be that too. If you don't want somebody who gossips, or you don't want somebody who you'll end up not trusting because they don't stick to their word, then you need to not gossip and you need to stick to your word. And so it really comes back to not looking at other people, not focusing on what other people are doing, and really learning to develop your own character and have that be the focus. Not worrying on every person that you meet, if they're going to be, the right person for you, but really starting to develop your own character and take time to do that. So my second point is that patience is definitely a virtue here when it comes to building your tribe, and things don't happen overnight. So my tribe of female friends, I was praying for a good 2 to 3 years before I found some of my best friends now. And I think it's because I was just going through a transition. I wasn't yet the person that I wanted to attract. And even when I met my first best friend, first member of my tribe, if that makes any sense, like that relationship was kind of the catalyst that continued to move me forward to where now we have this group of female friends. So when I met her, it wasn't perfect. We were kind of I wouldn't say our relationship was unhealthy, but us in our lives was unhealthy. We weren't in the best places at the time. So you kind of end up taking some of that out on each other. And sometimes it's a little hard to lift each other up if you're not in a good space. Keep in mind that things don't happen overnight, the right people aren't going to come to you overnight. It may take a while. So fill up your days and fill up your time with things that make you happy and really start investing in yourself, because without having those other people there, you always have yourself here, right? So start taking care of you in the meantime. So number 3 is be open-minded and not judgmental. So you may have certain standards for your life. You may have certain values. And of course, you want to be around women. And you want the women in your tribe to have the same values as you. But you're not always going to agree on everything. So if somebody has a view that's a little bit different than you, then that's okay. Be okay with that. And don't be judgmental when you meet somebody, because you can't judge a book by their cover. You can't assume that someone is a certain way when you don't really know them. So take the time, get to know the people around you, and remember to stay non-judgmental. Number 4 is get out and do an activity that your highest self would do. And I say this because I want you to start putting yourself out there. When you put yourself out there, especially when you're doing things that, you are really passionate about, you really love, that's going to be a common interest if you meet someone in that area. And if you have that common interest, it's likely you might have other common interests, maybe similar values. Like one of my best friends and I, we actually had met before, but we got really close when we started going to Zumba together. And one of also my best friends met one of our best friends going to pole dancing class, which it was a pole dancing gym, so it was a fitness class she went to, and she met her there. And so we were able to meet women who have similar values of eating healthy and working out, but also staying relevant and educating themselves, and we were really able to bond over those things. So get out, do an activity that your highest self would do, something that maybe you've been putting on the back burner. Maybe you've wanted to try something. Maybe you wanted to try a painting class. Maybe you wanted to go consistently take swimming lessons if you don't know how to swim, or anything like that. You never know who you could meet or what kind of experience you would have unless you try it. So, with that being said, my 4 tips for how to attract your tribe are: 1, you attract what you are. So make sure that you are focusing on yourself and building your character first before you worry about, who's going to be coming into your life to support you. 2, patience is a virtue, and Rome was not built in a day, so don't expect this to happen overnight. And when you do meet somebody, number 3 is to keep an open mind and be non-judgmental. And don't tie your emotions to the outcome of the situation. Just be open to seeing where it goes. It may go somewhere, it may go nowhere. And either way, you would have had a good experience that would teach you something at the end of the day. And number 4 was get out, do something different, do an activity you've always wanted to do that you haven't done yet, and do it because you want to be the highest version of yourself. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you like these topics, talking about independence, self-love, building healthy relationships, figuring out how to really tap into your growth, then go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.